Alright guys, happy Monday. It's 18th of May and happy to be walking through this Forex and commodities analysis again. So yeah, currently these are my open positions. I have a pound dollar and a dollar Canadian, loonies. Both are still in trade, haven't got them out. Pound is making significant, pretty good profits. Based on the margin, we're close to 50% of the margin for the profit. So gonna see what we take a look at the situation. So based on last Friday's analysis, we were actually looking to long in the 1 to 2 weeks for the Aussie dollar. Euro dollar was flat, so we're not gonna do much. Yeah, so this is pretty flat. And then gold, we mentioned that if you guys want to put a position to buy at 1.736 and put a stop loss at 1.683, so the price popped up, which is pretty nice. Nice up movement. So yeah, that was what we were anticipating, but I didn't put in a trade. So if we had bought in at 1.736, which is oh, it's even lower than this. What was open, high, low, 1 point? Yeah, so we would have made if we bought it at 1.736, we would easily made $24 on the gold. So yeah, lastly, Friday we also talk about the USD Canadian dollar, which I bought. Where we want to wait for 2 weeks before the trend line catches with the current trend. So we bought some, we're currently losing a bit, but yeah, let's go through today's action. So right off the bat, Aussie dollar, we have a pretty flat line, and we start to see that it's coming into place whereby the trend line, which is the pink line, will eventually start to become flatter, and then if price continues to stay this way, we would be looking at a situation where it would even start to change its trend towards up, because it's within the margin error of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there are 10 days, 2 weeks before pricing starts to move up. So we could even look to long the market in this situation. So yeah, so that's something that we want to look at. But if we want to see if there's any momentum in the red and the blue line before we look at buying the market. So for Aussie dollar, looking to buy based on the red and blue line, there isn't really much to look at. Blue is a little bit up, but red is pointing down, so a little too mature to be buying right now. So can look to buy, but we gotta wait for another 1-2 weeks to see how the price changes. So we don't want to buy in too much anticipation, although chances are it should be that it shows that it's actually going up in terms of the trend. So could look to anticipate longs. If really want to get in now, have to be very careful. Choppiness is still there, but I would say that probably in the next let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the blue line is actually a 3 days average of this, so doesn't take much for blue line to turn up, and we would not enter right now yet, as it's still a cross current mode, meaning the red line is down. It's concurrent mode downwards, but when this starts to turn up, and we have to see that the pink line is up and the red line is up before we get to see these two lines turn up, which is will turn into concurrent. So we have to wait. Definitely in my portfolio to look at buying, but not now. So that's for our Aussie dollar. Euro dollar still very flat, although it's coming off in the next couple of days 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 as well. 10 days before we are looking at a slightly positive picture, but overall flat. So no trade. We're gonna skip this. It's just too flat to do anything for now. But we can see that it has been in a choppy market for a long time, and things are starting to slow down a little in terms of the drastic movements. So there could be a small situation of let me see. Yeah, it could be a small situation of a divergence if you noticed. Right, the blue lines are actually turning up, making a series of little low, higher lows. But we don't want to do anything to it because of the trend so flat. So skipping this. Okay, so this is pound dollar, which I have a position currently making a little bit of profits. So overall trend is down, but within the next couple of days, 2, 4, 6, within the next 1 week, we trend would start to get a little flat, especially if it does not start to move down over the next 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 days in the next 1 week. So we want to be careful. We might want to move our stop loss as well. So we move a trailing stop. So for if the price closes back up to this area, which is the low of this candle, which is 1.216555. Let's see. And this candle, this is the low of one. This low is 2165. 2165. Open is 1222. Yeah, so if the price comes back up and closes on top of the high of this is not going to be a sustained trend. So we're going to move the stop loss, and probably we'll move it to the let's see, should we move it to the open or the high? Not much of a difference, so we will probably just move it to the high, 122.389. 122.389. Let's modify our stop loss. Stop loss. So we do this 122.389. 22389. Okay. Position. Gonna edit. Two, 3, 8, 9. Yeah, so we're gonna modify that. Yeah, so we moved it. We moved our stop loss to 122.389. So if it closes at that price, we would have made a little bit of profits. Yeah, so not much profits, but we want to see a movement downwards, especially on today's pricing. This would be a very significant day, especially punch through the low of this support line over here, and big red down day. So especially when we see such a strong trending move, which is a concurrent mode on a pink line down and a red line down, concurrent mode, we want to see a continuation in the price action. So today's price action has to be a red line down for it to be significant. If it starts to go back up, and that's not something we want to look at for a sustained move. So that's why we would want to see today's action as a very crucial day for pound. Okay, for gold. So for gold, definitely pink line up, the trend line, and strongly up over the next couple of days as well, given that we have now a 2, 4, 5 days of up. So very nice picture looking for gold. And if you guys have not bought, we'll definitely look at buying as well. And and stop loss for it to change the picture would definitely be somewhere around the um, open of this candle, which is 1718.45 as a stop loss. But that being said, don't see any picture that is turning down anytime soon. So very nice place to be longing the market for gold. I can't buy because I've got not enough margin, but I will still continue to buy. So that's gold. So for pound, just let me write down some notes on my notebook. So we want to see a big red down there, or a significant one. If not, we're gonna consider exiting the trade if it's not significant down there. So okay, for natural gas, too choppy for us to be placing any trades, although trend is down, but we are starting to see this on a sideways market over this period of time frame. There is a recent low in terms of the blue line, so that being said, we are looking at a small movement upwards, but not something that we want to take a trade on, given that such a flat market. So the odds don't favor us to do anything. So this one next is platinum. Platinum is on a downtrend, but we are looking at it to become flatter and flatter, and to the point where over the next 2, 3, 4 days, we are looking it to be turning up, and price has started to move upwards. So definitely could look to buy, given this past 2 up days. So I won't be buying because I don't have enough margin, but if you guys have enough margins to play, to trade this, definitely will look to buy with the margin of error of the trend to turn up over the next 3 days to turn up. So go for this, definitely a buy for me. And stop loss wise, for it to change a picture down, I think it would be somewhere the high of this candle. So we are looking at the high 799 with a stop loss at 799. So that's for platinum. Okay, Canadian, the loonies, trend is up. The red line is up, blue line is down. So a little disappointed with the action on this, especially it needs to start to turn up fairly soon. Before the pink line starts to catch up over the 2, 4, 6 days where it starts to become flat. So don't really like this picture of the loonies. If it doesn't go start to turn back up, I don't think we are in a situation where we can continue having this trade. So looking at this picture, we probably want to, let's see, do we get out of the trade now? That's the problem. So in the next 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in the next 5 days, in the next 1 week, it doesn't move up, we gotta get out. Given the choppiness of the market, and blue line is pointing down, red line is pointing up, so it's a concurrent mode, so but not the strongest. And blue line within the margin of error to actually it would look like red line will slowly turn up. So based on a margin of error of the blue line, so we'll still hold on to this trade, but slowly not liking the idea of the loonies. So if it doesn't turn up anytime soon, especially in the next 1 week, we have to get out based on the pink line, the lines itself. Okay. USDJPY is right now on a little uptrend, slowly to turn up, but over the next couple of days we'll see a very flat trending line. So nothing much to do here. Don't want to be on trade on such situations. Although the pink and the red line is up, so it's showing a concurrent mode, but over the next 2, 4, 5 days or so, we are definitely seeing trend to be flat if the price continues to stay here. So no trade for now for USDJPY. So that's it for today. So overall picture, definitely looking to buy gold if you guys have not. And yeah, that's the main thing that we would be looking at. And yeah, that's all. Let me know if there's any markets you guys want me to take a look and give my inputs on. Would love to hear your comment. Subscribe to me, and I will see you tomorrow.